Welcome to the Drunk Tank, the sports podcast where the takes are hot and the drinks ice cold. Live from the Drunk Tank Sports Studio, it's your host, PuBLiKDrUnK and Gage the Yam Man. Oh, buddy, it feels like we've been here before.
Take two, man. Take two.
Take two. So you know we're an official pod whenever we have a recording issue and we have to do another take. So this is the second one. A couple days late.
Hey, better late than never, as my fifth grade teacher always said.
That's true. That's true. So, what'd you have for drink last weekend?
Last weekend, man,
Yeah.
it was Michelob. It was Michelob. I didn't go too hard on anything. Yeah, just some Michelob. What about you? Did you get into any margaritas?
Oh, you know it. Friday we took the kids school shopping in Tulsa. So you know where I had to go. I had to go to
Nice.
Cheddar's and get one of those watermelon margaritas up at Cheddar's, the limited time. I highly recommend anybody that hasn't had one go to Cheddar's now. Make sure you get one of $6.99, best margarita you'll have in your life. And Saturday we
Cheddar's, you
went.
can sponsor.
Yeah, Cheddar's. Yeah. You can sponsor the pod, please. And then Saturday we went to the Mexican joint and got a margarita tower.
Nice, man. Nice. That sounds like some good hydration. It was kind of was it hot this weekend? No, it was a little cooler this weekend.
Yeah,
No, it was hot.
it wasn't too terribly hot. It wasn't cold though. We're not.
Not, nothing like a margarita to cool you off.
Yeah, nothing like a margarita to cool you off, and yeah, especially a margarita tower where you have to drink a shit ton of water the next day. All right, so let's get into it. Our first segment, we got our drunk takes of the week. Notice I didn't say tanks this time. I'm getting the
tanks.
titles down. We're getting it down. So you want to start?
Yeah, okay. So I have no basis on this. Just I'm just a Sam Howell Glazer. But Sam Howell came in preseason game and just absolutely slanged that thing. Played well with what he was given. JJ McCarthy kind of played bad. I mean, there's not much you can take from preseason, but I'm going to say Sam Howell will start for the Vikings in week one.
Week one starter,
Week
Sam
one.
Howell.
Week one starter, Sam motherfucking Howell.
So this is the same Sam Howell that I believe a couple years ago when we had a fantasy league that you drafted, right? Not
In,
free
in,
agent pickup, not waiver pickup, but you drafted him in the fantasy football league.
I did, man. I took Sam Howell. I don't know, remember which round it was. It was probably pretty later, I'd imagine. But yeah, no, I took him on merit. It bit me in the ass.
So you have like a lot of stock on Sam Howell Island. You really want this. You want this kid to do good. Is there a reason why? Did he like go to your
No,
high school or something?
no. He just kind of he's got some aura about him, you know.
Okay, so you like him in his Levi jeans, as
You can't go
as
wrong
the
with
old song.
Levi's, man.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I mean, that is that is an out there take, but it might not be at the same time because, like you said, JJ McCarthy has struggled during the preseason,
Yeah.
or,
I mean,
in camp and in the game. Apparently, I didn't watch the game, but I'll take
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'll believe you if you
Yeah.
say it.
And I kind of feel like that's some Viking shit to do, man. I just feel like that's some Viking shit.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, mine might be a little out there too. First, I got a little tweet I want to look at here. So this is, I don't know if you remember last year. OU had a football team in Norman, and we
Yes, they
heard
did.
all camp about how the defense was so much better than the offense, and people thought that Michael Hawkins might be better than Jackson Arnold, and us homers, especially me, I was like, man, no way, like, the defense is gonna do it, or I mean, this team's gonna be really good. Jackson fucking Arnold, that was the name we used to like to throw around here. He's gonna be
Boy,
great, and man, if we didn't eat those words. So the moral of this
yeah.
story is, whenever they say it in camp, you got to believe it. And so they're saying that outside of a Ryan Wingo touchdown from Arch Manning, the Texas offense has struggled to move the ball during the scrimmage. And Texas O line is struggling against. I mean, it's a really good Texas D line,
It is.
but and it says the team is really being challenged by the defense. So You know, I'm taking it. Like
Taking it.
you give me that line. You give me that line that Texas might suck. I'm eating it up. I'm gobbling it up. Like you said, you were a glizzy gobbler over Sam Howell. I'm a glizzy gobbler over Texas sucks. So if you,
I believe that. I can attest to that actually.
so I think that Texas is going to lose 3 or 4 games this year. The
Okay.
AP number one. I mean that poll
Mhm.
just came out this week. AP number one. They're going to lose 3 or 4 games this year, and Sark, he's going to be over it. He's headed to the NFL.
Okay. All right. Do you have any do you have any idea where he might go? Do you want to elaborate on that, or we want to save that for another day?
I
Like
mean,
a potential team just for funsies.
I tell you what, we might cover that when we preview the NFL season here in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
See,
Okay, that
see, see
sounds
what
good.
teams are going to struggle. You know, we haven't really deep dove into the NFL teams, who's on the hot seat there, all that. But yeah, that might be. We might come back around to that. That's a good idea.
I mean, I don't think that's that far out there. I mean, because if they lose 3 to 4 games, that's a bad season for Texas, starting off as AP number one, as you just mentioned.
Yeah.
But I mean, how long has Sark been there?
I think this is his what, fourth season?
Fourth season?
I want to
Yeah.
say
I mean,
it might be his
I
fifth. It's
I
either,
don't
either his
think
fourth or
that's
fifth.
I don't think that's very far out there. I think that's a pretty decent take actually.
That Texas is going to lose 3 or 4 games. You like that take? You
And
like him
Sark
losing?
leaving for an NFL job. I could see it happening.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's going to get tired of the boosters. I mean, the boosters at Texas are a pain. You know,
Oh,
they're
I can
gonna,
imagine.
especially if he loses 3 or 4 games, he's going to fill that hot seat, and then get rid of him.
Yeah.
Go to the
Okay.
NFL, Sark. Go to the NFL.
Oh, all right. Okay.
I like that, huh? I like it.
Yeah,
I'm kind of proud of
that's
that
a
one.
good take. That's a
Uh,
good take.
kind of
That's a good
proud of
take.
that one. No college football playoffs for Texas this year. All right, now our next segment where we pour one out or raise a glass. Who are you pouring one out for and raising a glass for this week?
All right. So my pour one out goes to my main man. Okay, he's not my main man. Malik Beasley. All right. So Malik Beasley, he's being sued by his landlord over unpaid rent currently. And this man is just coming off of, actually still in the allegations and the investigations on the gambling. And yeah, I mean, when it rains, it pours for Malik Beasley. He's getting sued by his landlord. I think it was in the hundred thousands of dollars, if I've read it correctly. But yeah, man, it's not a good look for him at the moment. I mean, he just his NBA stock is going down by the day,
Bro,
by
where
the
does
day.
this man live? You said hundreds of thousands of dollars that he's being sued by his landlord? Did he just like
Yeah,
demolish
man.
the place or just is this just unpaid rent?
I all I read it was unpaid rent. I don't know how long he was at said place. It could have been a couple years. I didn't see the location of it because I think he ended the season with the Pistons. Um, I would that would be a hell of a penthouse to rack up a $100,000 rent bill in his short time with Detroit.
No doubt he ain't living on 8 Mile, you know.
No,
He's
Rabbit
living in
ain't
the
coming, man.
he's living in the nice neighborhoods over there for 100,000. That is wild, bro. Just like developed a gambling problem and decided he's not paying anybody. He's
I
not
think
paying anybody.
I think it's I think it plays on to each other. I think he's probably gambling to pay his landlord. That's what I think.
Yeah, probably. I mean, he's using his rent money to gamble
That's
to
that's
try to
right.
get more money back. But who do you think snitched on him? Do you think it can't be somebody that he owed money to, right? You're not going to be like, "Oh, I'm going to go, let the NBA know what this dude's doing because he's not paying me." Because I mean, that's his
Yeah,
meal
yeah.
ticket.
Yeah, that's not a smart call if you are being owed money by Malik Beasley. I'm gonna say it's a baby mama. Does he got a baby mama? Do we know that?
I I don't know anything about Malik Beasley's personals.
I,
I mean,
I don't know who ratted on him, but man, they did him dirty.
I know he's played for some teams, but he's never been to the Mavs, so I don't know the background on Malik Beasley other than he don't like to pay
Oh.
his people.
Yeah. Well, that's my pour one out. My raise a glass is we're going to the IndyCar scene right now. We're going with Alex Palou clinching his fourth IndyCar title in 5 years, 4 out of 5. And just so everyone knows, he got second in the year that he did not win it, and it was by like 2.5 points.
By two
So
and a half points.
so it's a good year for Alex. He won the Indy 500 a couple months back, and he just secured his fourth IndyCar title. The guy is just head and shoulders above anyone talent-wise out there. I mean, you got the likes of Scott Dixon, Will Power. They're getting old. I mean, they are old. They've been getting old for 10 years. But yeah, he's just the clear-cut guy in that series right now, and he'll win a fifth, a sixth, a seventh if he stays in the series.
Will Powers. Looks like that's a Hall of Fame name.
It
I
is,
like
dude.
that name. So he's won like 4 out of 5 Indy 500s too, right?
Uh,
Hello?
Palou? No. He's won one out of the last
Oh,
4
so this
years.
year was just the first time he's won Indy
It was the
500.
first time. Yes,
Okay.
yep. He's been very close in the past couple of years, but yeah, he is the bride, not the bridesmaid this year.
Okay. So quick hitter for you. Who's better, Alex or Max?
Oh, Max for sure.
You think so?
Dun 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 dun.
I mean,
Oh
Max hasn't
yeah.
won 4 out of 5 IndyCar titles. Is
He
F1
has
better?
won. He has won 4 out of the last 4 F1 titles.
Oh, he's won 4 straight in F1.
Yes, he has.
How's that compared to Indy? Is that harder?
Yeah, it, I'm gonna like not to answer that.
Yeah. You know
It's
I'm
just
trolling.
it's different series, man, different series.
I mean, neither one of them, can hold anything to NASCAR.
Jimmy
But
Johnson, no.
yeah. None of them are gonna be Jimmy Johnson. Maybe we should. That can be something that we do. We can pitch this to a network and get them to race in like go karts. Have them go around the
Okay.
track like even goat karts. Go to a regular goat kart track between
Yeah,
Alex
yeah.
and Max. Because do you think Alex will ever go to F1?
Yes, I actually do think he has a very good shot of landing an F1 seat for next season. Matter of fact,
Okay, so you
with
think you might
with
be for
Cadillac.
with Cadillac?
Cadillac.
Oh shit, we got Cadillac coming to F1.
They are, man, 2026 with
F
Andretti.
F1's getting hip.
Actually, no, he has no shot in hell with that seat. If Andretti's picking, they're gonna pick Kyle Kirkwood. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Kyle. What's his middle name? Do you know?
Kyle Kirkwood.
Kyle Kirkwood. I mean, that's an edgy name, bro. Edgy name.
What do you
All,
got, buddy?
all right. I mean, we kind of touched a little bit on NASCAR. Let's pull this up here. This is who I'm pouring one out for. Did you see
Oh, I
that?
know where
See
this
that
is
this
going.
weekend?
Yep. Gosh,
Oh
this
man,
this hurts watching.
it does. He's like, oh, I'm slipping. Oh, I got my. No, wait. Oh shit.
Oh my gosh, man. I
Oh,
have seen that clip probably 20 times and it just doesn't get any better.
it doesn't get any better. So anybody that's watching the video feed, he is okay. He went to the hospital. They got checked out. Broken collarbone. He didn't
Yep.
say anything officially about a concussion, but I think he was probably concussed.
I would find it hard to believe he was not concussed after that fall.
But and then this is the second time we've taped this, and on the first one, I was like, this is gonna lead to NASCAR saying, okay, guys, you can't get on top of the cars anymore. And lo and behold, he gave an interview with USA Today, I believe, and he said, yeah, that some of the drivers told him, the Cup drivers, the next day said in the drivers meeting that they were told they can't get on top of the cars anymore. So there's going to be something official coming down.
Oh, okay.
So
All
gone are
right.
those days. I mean, we have some epic, celebrations on top of the car. Michael Waltrip and Dale Earnhardt Jr. after Dale Earnhardt Jr. won at Daytona after his dad died.
Yeah.
Carl Edwards used to do backflips, and he had to settle with NASCAR on that a little bit too. I think he used to do it on the track, and NASCAR's like, hey man, why don't you at least pull over to the grass where you're doing the backflip onto the
You
grass.
know, I see what they're saying, but I also, the banking, depending where you're at, you're already halfway through the backflip if you're parked on the banking.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
I
true,
mean,
but
it seems easier.
I'm just surprised that this hasn't happened more often, with the state that they're probably in, coming
Yeah.
out, they're dehydrated.
Yeah. Yep.
Shit's being sprayed all over the car while they're getting up there. And
Yeah.
I'm just surprised this hasn't happened more often. Now, he was losing his balance before he ever stepped on the car,
Yeah.
but, I'm sure all the beer and champagne and everything on top of the car did not help.
This is the first time someone's fallen off their car that I can remember since Danica Patrick.
Oh, Danica fell off her car?
No, she didn't win a NASCAR race, bro.
Oh shit! No, she won an Indy race. She didn't win. Yeah, she
Yeah,
wasn't.
she won in
Yeah, that's
Suzuka back
right.
in like 2007.
Yeah, couldn't even bring the old fuel mileage to NASCAR. She couldn't even win one of those.
Sorry, Danica, you caught a stray right there.
All right, now I got a couple raise the glass moments. Travion Henderson. Did you watch
Hmm.
this preseason game?
I did, or I didn't. I didn't watch the game, but I did see the play you're going to talk
You
about.
seen the highlights? The 100
Yeah,
yard kickoff return for a touchdown on his
first
very
touch.
first touch. Like
That's
that's
pretty awesome. Whether it counts or not, preseason being preseason, that's still pretty awesome.
Yeah, it won't be in the history books, but it'll be a good Jeopardy question down the line, because
That's
we
that's
seen
hard
it,
to do,
we
man.
seen it happen,
Especially,
right?
yeah, we saw it. That's hard to do in today's NFL kickoff rules.
That it is hard to do. Like they've made it a lot harder, and it's a pretty good thing to see. And then another pretty good thing to see was I know we were pretty down last week on Big Brother, weren't we?
We were, we
Like we
were.
were we were hating on it, and then we usually tape on Monday afternoons. So I said there might be something coming in the veto meeting,
Yeah.
and sure enough, the veto was used, and Mickey put her ally on the block.
Dude, I was kind of shocked that she did it. Actually, I was really shocked. You know how Big Brother goes. They'll kind of lead it up to make you think something's gonna happen, but then the usual happens. But yeah, no, that was ballsy on Mickey for sure.
Yeah, ballsy, stupid, however you want to name it. But I
Get
mean,
get
it gave some great entertainment. And then we had a female win HOH this week. Put up three guys.
Oh,
Veto
yeah.
wasn't used. The females are about to have an 8-4 numbers advantage in Big Brother. This is like
Yep.
the girls of Reddit and Twitter are they're so happy right now because this is what they've always wanted. They wanted an all girls alliance. There's not even an all girls alliance. They're
No,
just getting
there's
rid of all
not.
the guys.
Yeah. I mean, there might be a couple final twos that consist of females, but there's not a big alliance.
Yep, not just of women. And then speaking of things that air on Paramount Plus, we gotta talk about UFC signing a major $7 billion deal with
Yes,
Paramount
sir.
Plus.
No more
All
pay-per-view.
No more pay-per-views. All numbered events you can watch on Paramount Plus, and they're even gonna put a couple on CBS. This
That's awesome.
this
That's a
is
long time coming.
a long time coming. Oh, UFC pay-per-views were so overpriced, and then especially when they signed that deal with ESPN, where you had to be an ESPN Plus subscriber to even order the pay-per-view.
Wait, you
And
had to be an ESPN Plus subscriber just to pay, just for access to pay for it?
yeah, you had to pay to be able to pay for the pay-per-view.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was pretty wild. And then they didn't have anything on regular ESPN programming. I think they might have like some like old stuff that they put on there, but like the events, like the fight nights and stuff, were all on ESPN Plus.
that's insane.
It
Yeah, yeah,
was
yeah. That's a win for all UFC fans and Paramount Plus. That's awesome.
Yeah, I haven't watched UFC in probably like maybe 5 or 6 years.
Yeah,
And
same.
then it hurts with McGregor not really fighting stuff like that, and
Hmm.
they don't have any of the top tier talent. I've kept up with it with it a little bit. They've had some interesting people, but I don't I don't want to get on ESPN Plus to go watch a UFC fight night. I don't pay for
No,
ESPN Plus.
no, hell no. Um, yeah, yeah, same here, man. I haven't really watched a UFC fight since like Brock Lesnar, Anderson Silva. I mean, like those guys' days. I mean, and McGregor obviously, but yeah, yeah. I mean, maybe this will do it for me.
You think so? I mean, it's good to be able to watch it and keep up with it whenever you can't.
It
I mean, you don't
is.
want to
It's just
spend
$90
yeah
or
$90
whatever
on
it
a pay
is.
per view, and that
Yeah.
is outrageous. And now that's all going to be taken care of. We don't have to do that no more. You don't have to illegally stream it. Which I've gotten
Yeah.
one cease and desist letter in my whole life, and it was from illegally streaming a US UFC pay per view.
What?
I forgot to turn the VPN on, bro, and they tagged me. They got me. I think it was a
Oh
McGregor fight too, so they
no.
were on it. Like they wanted.
I didn't know this, dude. Did you get like, were you like streaming it out to other people, or is it just you
No,
watching?
no, I was watching it personal use, and so like I think you get like up to 3 strikes from your internet service provider, so they let me know like, hey, you can't do this again. And I was like, oh
Ah,
yeah.
okay. Freaking
So
the feds are on you, dude.
made sure the old VPN was active on all the rest of them.
Rookie mistake, Charles.
Was definitely a rookie mistake. All right, so what's been going on the wheel this week? You got any good races going?
Dude, it started the week off great this week, the series that I was running. It was IMSA Racing at Daytona, old Daytona, road course. And, started the week off good, fighting for the win, feeling good. And then it was just downhill after that. I felt like I couldn't make it to turn one without getting wrecked or taken out. And I had an endurance race this weekend, and Saturday morning is when it started. And felt great, was driving great. It was a little wet, and I threw on dry tires and made a wing adjustment. Came around the corner on cold tires and sent it a little too much. Hit a little puddle of water. Just killed our race. Absolutely killed it.
Oh man, so
And
you ruined it for you and the teammates?
I did. My teammate, yeah, my buddy Jeff was driving with me, and yeah, it was irritating for the both of us because we were fighting for the win.
Oh man, yeah, that does not sound fun. How did he handle it? Like, was he
He
was he
was
pretty
cool.
upset?
No, no. I mean, he's been doing this a little longer than I have. Like, I've only been sim racing for like a year and a half now, and he's been on the platform for like 5 years probably.
Okay.
And so he's been through it. I mean, I'm sure he's messed up races just like I messed up our race before. But yeah, just a bummer. But yeah. What about you, buddy? Get any dubs?
Man, do we got to talk about this? Do we got to talk about that? I don't know if I want
We
to talk
gotta
about it.
we gotta talk about it.
Yeah, we had like last night. I stayed up really late to play. We had a late night guy in one of our leagues.
Mhm.
Probably should have loaded the clip into this so we could share the clip. But yeah, I'm kicking a field goal to go up 27-20, I think, or it was to make it a 7 point game. It might have been, I don't remember exactly what the score was. And hit the accuracy perfect, which in previous games, like you hit the accuracy perfect,
You nail it.
you can't be blocked.
Yeah.
Well, all of a sudden it like the snap comes out, it goes into the slow, we're about to block your shit animation, like where
Uh-huh.
everything slows down. So not only is your shit going to be blocked, but they have all day to do it. And yeah,
Oh,
it got blocked, returned for a touchdown. Then I go down and
oh.
score. I go down and score again, take the lead back, and then he scores. And then I have an opportunity to go down. He gave me like 50 seconds left whenever he scored. So there wasn't much time left in the game at all. I'm down 3. I drive all the way down the field. I get down to probably like the 7 or 8 yard line. I call a field goal. And then I'm sitting there. I'm like, I look at the time. I have to wake up at 5:30 in the morning, and it is like 1:15.
God damn.
And I'm like, you know what? We're sending it. So I called the fake field goal in the audibles. And it seems like the guy that you throw it to is always A, but for some reason after midnight he's B. And so I didn't get the throw off. He was actually wide open if I would have got the throw off. But yeah, I took the L in that one. Time ran out as I got sacked, and it was bad all around on that one. And then I am playing in the playoffs in my coast to coast league in the semifinals. I play Oregon with the University of Florida, so hopefully we can right some
Okay.
wrongs. But that grits game hurts because that's I'm OU in there, and Mateer. I played the game of
Yeah.
my life on offense. Mateer was just flinging it everywhere, and you know, fortunately we
The
took the
cheese
loss.
got you. The
Yeah,
cheese got you.
I mean it wasn't anything he did. It was just it's the game. It's like a mechanic in the
Yeah.
game. I guess they want you to uh, like it's something I've never seen. I guess they just want you to kick the hell out of the ball too. It's always
Uh-huh.
been accuracy needed to be perfect, but I guess now the power has to be at a certain level too, or else they can
Yeah.
come up the middle and block it. But it's just it's so frustrating because it literally takes probably 5 seconds to get your kick blocked in that situation, and you can't do anything about it because I mean you just see like the game just slows down massively. You're like, what
What
the fuck?
what initiates that sequence? Like,
And
is it
so
a
so it used to be just like if they got a good jump, it like the probability goes higher if you didn't get a perfect accuracy on your kick. So there's like a little
okay?
thing that goes across the bottom. It goes left to right, and you want to get it in the green. So before, if you got it in the green, your kick couldn't be blocked. But now I
Okay.
guess they implemented the power into it too for some reason. Like,
Gotcha. So
and
you're trying to
so
do like a chip shot or something?
yeah,
Like
it
you're
was a
trying to
39
okay.
yard field goal. So I mean, I kicked it like three quarters power. There's like a
Okay.
little
Okay.
mushroom head on the kick meter that somebody said they think that your power has to be inside that mushroom head. It's not
Uh-huh.
really a mushroom head; it's like an arrowhead, but we're gonna call it a
Yeah.
mushroom head for science.
Well, shit, bro. We were both taking L's this week.
Yeah, it wasn't ideal, and that's after with OU. I've had two rough losses in that league, man. I'm 1-2 on the season. I played Georgia, dominating the game, and then he hits me with like an aggressive catch, just throws it up, gets an aggressive catch, and then like it just started a comeback, and then we're tied at the end of the game. He throws a Hail Mary from the 50-yard line into seven people. One Georgia player. Guess who came up with the ball? The Georgia player.
I was about to
Guess who
say, I
won the
bet you I can
game?
guess.
Georgia. So that's how I've lost my last two games
Yeah.
with OU. And it's just like, man, what do I got to do? But it's
And
all
just
right.
for the record, who was playing Georgia?
Who was playing Georgia?
Yeah.
It's just a guy. I think his name's Primetime.
Prime time?
Yeah, he's actually from Georgia, and he's a Georgia fan, and so yeah, that was on the
Okay.
margarita night too. I think my watch was like yelling at me because my blood pressure got up to 157 during that game because like I was just getting so pissed because I kept getting nagged, and
Yeah.
yeah, it was good times.
I feel like if I played NCAA as much as you did, I would be so unhinged and mad all the time.
That's what makes it fun, like to
Yeah,
jump on, I
yeah.
like to jump on Twitch and like some of the people in my league are like, man, you're always yelling at your players. I was like, because they play better when I yell at them. That's the
That's
way
right,
it
dude. Gotta
works.
get him some motivation. You can't be nice to him.
You gotta yell at them. All right, let's get on to the real Saturdays though. This is fun, man. We have 10 days until week 0. 10 days.
Yeah,
We have
yeah. It's
two
almost here.
weeks. 2 weeks from tomorrow is week 1. We got Missouri playing the Purple Bears. I can't remember what team it is, but I know that it's like an Arkansas team. It's got a purple bear for a mascot.
Yeah.
I think they kick off Thursday against them. But let's go ahead and get into our ACC and Big 12 previews. What you got? How you got the ACC looking this year? Is it going to be a one bid league? You think it's a two bid league, or maybe
I
maybe
think
even three? Can it be three?
I'm I'm gonna say it could be 3. It very well could be. But I'm going a 2-bid league. I'm saying the
Okay.
ACC is gonna get 2 bids. I it's hard to pick anyone to win that conference other than Clemson. I mean, at the moment they're the favorites. So I'm gonna say Clemson wins the conference and gets the automatic bid. Um, but but I have no factual basis to back this up. But got Miami Hurricanes, man. Miami Hurricanes. All right,
Okay.
watch out for Miami.
Watch out for
They've
Miami, huh?
they've got they've got the schedule. If they can win the games they're supposed to, or if they can take care of business and then, get a couple of these big games, I think it looks really good. Playing Notre Dame to start the season out.
Yeah, it looks like
Um,
they got Notre Dame, then Bethune Cookman, South Florida, Florida
yep.
State. Then they go. And
Louisville.
Louisville, yeah.
You watch out in Louisville, man. Louisville's solid. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say ACC is a two-bid league, or two-bid conference. Clemson taking it. I'm gonna say Miami gets that second playoff spot.
So you think they're kind of a lock for second the ACC,
No,
or
no, I'm not
think
saying they're a lock for it, but
so? Just kind of you think it's going to be Miami or Louisville in that spot, or is there any other
I,
teams that you think can jump up there?
you know, hmm, and I would say, yeah, maybe SMU throw something out there.
Okay.
But I like Miami and Louisville, but Clemson taking that automatic bid.
I'm kind of I'm with you on the Clemson pick. I think Clemson is just going to be a matter. Are they as good as advertised?
Yes, yes.
Their starters are really good, especially on the defensive line. They have one of the best quarterbacks in the country according to some coming back, and then they're stacked everywhere except maybe there's questions about how good their running game and their secondary is going to be.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, they have a very winnable conference schedule. I mean, they
Yes.
start off the season with LSU, but I mean they have Syracuse at home. They go to North Carolina, Boston College. They have SMU at home, Duke at home, Florida State at home. They do go to Louisville late in the season, so that's going to be kind of
Yep.
iffy.
Yeah,
But
I
they
got
do.
that marked on my marquee games. Yep. Clemson at Louisville on November 14th.
Yep. And then they do book in their schedule with two SEC teams. They got LSU week one. It's going to be a hell of a game. And then they go to South Carolina the last week of the season. So this could put Clemson in a position to where if they don't win both of those, or if they don't win at least one of those games, where it's the only way they might get into the playoffs is by winning the conference.
Yeah.
And so I mean that's that, but I mean they have a manageable conference schedule. They're only really they got Georgia Tech and North Carolina. I'm not sure how good North Carolina is going to be on in
Yeah.
Bill Belichick's first year, and Louisville. Those are their three ACC really kind of tough road games, and don't really want to look past Virginia or Georgia Tech. But I'm kind of differ on you on the Miami pick though.
Okay.
They did get Carson Beck, and then they got a bunch of transfers on both sides of the ball. But I don't know, man. I think Cam Ward balled out last year. They didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Carson Beck isn't Cam Ward.
Yeah.
He's not near as good as Cam Ward. Uh, and I'm not sold on Cristobal. I don't think you can lead them there. I don't even think that they're going to be playing in the title game.
Okay. All right. Who do you got in
They
that title game?
they got. I mean, they just have a really tough. This is a team. Miami is a team to where if they get past Louisville on October 17th and they have a good record, then they're going to be in good shape. Because I mean their schedule is pretty easy after that point. But they have Notre Dame, Florida, and Louisville. Those are all home games, so that does help. But I mean Miami doesn't have much of a home field advantage, and then they go to Florida State, and that's going to be those four games. They could lose all four of those games, honestly, and then they'll be set. You lose four games before October 17th.
You're done.
Your team's
Yeah.
probably selling it in. Last Florida State last year, how that
Yeah.
feels, and they went
Yep.
what 2-10. But I mean SMU, they got their quarterback back. They do. I like that you brought them up. They do have a way harder schedule. They had a really easy schedule last year in the ACC, but they play Baylor and TCU out of conference. I don't think TCU is going to be that great. Baylor's going to be. That's a big
I
rivalry game. That's going to be a tough game. Sawyer
I
Robinson's pretty good.
yeah, I think Baylor's going to be a tough one.
And then they do get Syracuse at home, but they go to Clemson. They have Miami at home, and they have Louisville at home. So I mean, it's not that great of a schedule. It's not that hard, but it's definitely harder than it was last year. Last year they kind of got to walk in. They didn't really
Yeah.
play much last year. And
Um,
then go ahead.
yeah, I was just going to say what are you thinking about Louisville?
They have some great running backs. They got Miller Moss from USC, who USC couldn't get rid of fast enough. I mean, he started the first half of the season for them last year, and then Lincoln
Yep.
Riley's like, I found a different quarterback. So
Some
I mean,
Lincoln
they have
Riley
some
shit.
decent pieces on defense too. If they could keep that running game going, and then with that duo of running backs, they could make some noise. And then don't sleep on FSU.
Okay.
They got a lot of transfers in. I mean, who knows how good that team's going to be? Pitt, they're going to be a little tough. The one sleeper in this league, actually, I think the next three teams I'm about to mention are big time sleepers. Duke.
Okay.
When
Yeah.
you say Duke, people think of basketball. I'm telling you, their football
Yep.
team is going to be really good this year. They got Mensa transferred in from Tulane, and they have a defense. And so when you put those two things together, they might be able to make a run. Georgia Tech, Haynes King returning there. They gave Georgia everything they wanted in the last game of the season, regular season last year.
Yep.
And then Syracuse, they have a hell of a coach with Fran Brown, and I think they can. I don't think that like Syracuse and Georgia Tech and maybe Duke. Duke might be able to compete for a spot there, but I think Georgia Tech and Syracuse are more going to be playing spoilers. I think they're going to be towards the top of the conference, but I don't think that they're going to make the title game. But they're going to have a say in it, and it just goes to show like the ACC a few years ago, like this team was Clemson and I think back then they had 12 people or maybe 14. It was like Clemson and 11 others, or Clemson and
Yeah.
13 others. Like this
Yeah.
conference was awful, and so I
It's
mean the top half's
just
pretty good.
it is. It is. Where would you put the ACC right now as far as toughness goes, compared to the other conference? Obviously, SEC would be above them. Big 12 would be below them. Where do you compare
Is that
them to the Big
obviously?
10?
Is that obviously the Big 12's below 'em?
Um,
I
yeah,
think that I think
they
that
are.
I don't know, man. I think the Big 12's better top to bottom. I mean,
You would
maybe not at the top. I mean, Clemson is definitely better than anybody the Big 12's got to offer. But I mean,
you would have a better insight on the Big 12's depth than I would.
I mean,
But
possibly. I don't know. It's hard to say. The Big 12 is just always crazy. You never.
yeah,
Arizona State was picked last in this conference last year, and they
yeah,
made the college football playoff and were a couple plays away from beating Texas to go to the semifinals.
yeah,
So I
yep,
mean,
they were.
speaking of which, what do you got going on in the Big 12? What's your Big 12 conference outlook look like?
Pistol Pete, dude.
Pistol Pete, Oklahoma
Pistol
State.
Pete. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going Oklahoma
I
State.
was gonna say, man, it's like Wednesday and you're already hammered.
Mike, this will be Mike Gundy's last season coaching at Oklahoma State.
Oh, whoa.
Sorry. This isn't my take. This isn't my take.
That's not your drunk take?
That's not
Take?
my drunk take. That's not my drunk take. That's my
Okay.
sober take.
That's your sober take.
Um,
Gundy gone. Okay.
Gundy gone. I mean, it's Arizona State is the favorite. They had a great season last year, as you just mentioned. But I think I like Baylor Bears. I like Baylor to shake it up out there. I think whoever wins the conference will be the only bid into the playoffs. But yeah, I like Baylor Bears. So you got Sawyer Robinson coming back, threw for 28 touchdowns last season. And then also you got Bryson Washington and Dawson Pendergrass coming back, who combined for 18 touchdowns and around 1,700 total rushing yards. Um, but yeah, I'm liking Baylor. They open up the season against Auburn, so that'll be a real good telltale sign to see how they stack up. Then they got another really, really tough matchup against SMU in week 2. If they can come out of the first 2 weeks of the season 2-0, it's looking good.
I'm so proud of you, bro.
Why?
I mean, that's a really, really good pick for the Big 12. I mean, you didn't just, take what the experts are saying for granted. You actually did a lot of research there, man. That's a good pick. I like it.
Thank you, man. I'm so happy you're proud of me.
But yeah, that's you said. So you think they're a one bid
I,
league?
I do, yes.
Eh,
Yes,
I
I think so.
I kind of tend to agree with you. I think the ACC could send, like in a perfect world. I didn't really touch on that. I think they could send 3, but they're
Yeah.
probably likely at 2.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yep.
Big 12 is likely 1, but they have potential to send 2. They have some good teams in here. One team that you didn't mention was Texas Tech.
No, I didn't. Yeah, and
They,
from everything that I've read so far on the Big 12, a lot of people are high on Texas Tech.
you know why, right?
Is it because of Baker Mayfield?
No, have you seen Landman?
Oh, Billy Bob Thornton.
No, John Hamm. John Hamm and Landman is a Texas Tech alum.
Oh, he's
Yeah, his
a
daughters go to
graduate.
Texas Tech. Yeah, and so I mean that's what they have. They have like a John Hamm type character just pulling his wallet out. We'll censor it a little bit. Pulling his wallet out and just making it rain on that Texas
Dude,
Tech program. Not only in football, he's doing it in all sports. And so
that's
Texas Tech has got some pieces coming back. They have an awesome defense. Uh, they have a pretty good quarterback. He's not great, but I mean he's serviceable if that defense can hold up. So
yeah. Who it's a Texas Tech. They've got what's the name of their quarterback?
it's like Morin, I think. It's a
Uh,
weird name, like Baron Morton is the name of their
oh
quarterback.
shit. Yes, yes, yes. And they is it Joey McGuire's 4th year or 3rd year at Texas Tech? I know he's been there for a few years.
I
I think
don't
it's
know. Let's
I
see.
think it's 3 to 4 seasons.
This is this is his 4th year. He's been there 3 years.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, yeah. I mean, I feel like Big 12 is pretty open. Really, I
It
feel like
is
there's
it is pretty open. I mean Texas Tech and Arizona State I have probably the top 2 favorites. I think
yes,
those are likely to be the teams playing in the title game, but I mean week 0, we're gonna get a good look at 2 of the teams that can
absolutely.
compete for that title game with Kansas State and Iowa State. Like that's gonna be a
Yes.
good game, and I think both of them can possibly challenge. Baylor, like you said, Baylor is really good. Their head coach is weird as hell, but I mean
Yeah.
Baylor's got some talent. Sawyer Robinson, if he can stay healthy, he could be a great quarterback.
Yeah.
And then kind of like I was saying with the ACC, there's some sleeper teams in the Big 12 that can cause an upset. I mean, watch out for West Virginia and Rich Rod. I think
Okay.
they're
The
I think they're
Mountaineers.
a year or 2 away, but I'm telling you, they're gonna make some noise by giving one of those teams in the conference race a loss when they weren't expecting it, and it might cause one of those teams not to make the conference championship game.
Dude, I figured you'd go with the Buffaloes.
I mean, uh, it's hard to say with them. I mean, if they make a conference title game, they're gonna retire the whole damn team's numbers.
Oh, 100%. Is Dion's will he be available at the beginning of the season?
As far as I know, I think
Okay.
he's still out there coaching.
Okay, cool.
Speaking of Dion, or actually no, we don't want to. Let's hold off a minute on the NFL. We did when we originally taped this on Monday. This wasn't a story, but
Oh,
man,
yes, I know where you're going with this.
but man, how's your Venmo looking? How's your Venmo descriptions? You scrubbed that?
Bro, he said it was a joke, man.
He said it was a joke. Yeah.
He said it
Anybody
was a
that
joke.
doesn't know, anybody living under a rock, doesn't know anything about college football, or doesn't know what we're talking about. John Mateer had his Venmo transactions leaked from like 3 years ago when he was a redshirt, whenever he was a true freshman, I believe, at Washington State, and one of them said sports gambling, and in parentheses, UCLA versus USC.
Oh my
And
God,
so that got leaked,
dude.
and everybody's like, all the Texas fans are up in arms, like suspending. I mean, I'm older, so I'm not really in the Venmo game. But this is like back
Yeah, yeah.
whenever I was younger. If you'd write a check to one of your buddies, you'd be like, I'm writing you a check for $10 for a sloppy blowjob. You put
Yeah,
that in a
yeah, yeah.
memo column, and then it
Yeah.
was just like something funny. Like the people at the bank will probably see it, and they'll be like, like look at these
So
kids,
funny.
look at these kids, and then that's all it was to me. I think. I mean, you look at some of his other descriptions. Like one of them was like for I think it said like gay stuff or something on there on one of them, and like, come on, man, like it
Okay,
wasn't
so
being serious.
it wasn't it all the memos weren't specific matchups, right?
I mean, if they were specific, then he is the most organized, worst, most idiotic gambler I've ever seen in my life. Because,
Yes,
why
yes.
would you put that on there knowing it's against the rules in the league you're playing for? So yeah, I don't think there was any issue there.
Oh man. Yeah, it doesn't stop, man. It does not stop.
It absolutely doesn't. Speaking of not stopping, what time is it? What happened in the? We're gonna go to the Huddle and Chug,
Let's
our NFL
go.
talk, and your boy, your
Oh man,
boy
I
in
don't
Cleveland.
when was he declared my boy?
I mean,
Okay, he's my boy. He's my
oh,
boy.
he's your boy.
Man, okay. So, we got some news. Did you see the news today?
I didn't. I did not see the news
Okay,
today.
so I'll cover his performance real quick, but he came out in the Browns' first preseason game, and he played well with what was given to him. I mean, he went out there and played good, and that's all you can do in that situation, whether it's a preseason game against third stringers or not. I mean, that's all you can do. And he went out there and he was mobile. He was throwing some dimes, and it was impressive. It was impressive to see him get out there and play like that. I mean, like I said just a second ago, I mean, regardless if it's the preseason or not. But some news came out today. He has a injured oblique. He was carted off the field.
Oh, I did see that. I did see that because I remember
Yeah.
I was thinking, man, like who do the Browns have at quarterback that's healthy? Because I think their whole squad's hurt. They just signed Tyler Huntley last week because they
Yep.
didn't have
Yep.
anybody to play, and so and then they got Deshaun Watson, who's on injured reserve. So they got so many
Oh,
quarterbacks on that roster. How are they going to build
bro,
a roster?
they've got the most quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
It's probably not even close. They probably got
No, it's
double.
not.
They probably got double the number two team.
I mean, so they've got Deshaun Watson on the injury reserve. They got Joe Flacco. They've got Kenny Pickett, Gabriel, and Shador and Huntley. That's a
It's,
that's a crowded QB room, dude.
and you know what the best part is?
What?
None of them are any good. I mean, I'm just gonna put that out there. None of them are any good. They're not.
I
They're not going
mean,
anywhere with any of them.
I it's I would like to see Dylan Gabriel do well, but yeah, it's a stretch to say he's gonna have a long NFL career.
Bro, 95 degrees. We're sitting in the sun, beaming down on us, watching Dylan Gabriel not be able to move the ball against SMU.
I've never seen you so tilted in my life.
I don't think Dylan Gabriel. I mean, Dylan did like. I don't want to get this twisted. He did great. He did great things while he was here. Really appreciative of him, but he is not like a top tier quarterback.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
just not going to make those plays. He's not big enough. Like
And I
he
mean, he struggled with his size in college. I mean, it's just going to get worse in the NFL.
Yeah, and he overthrows everything. Like I mean, everything's an overthrow with Dylan Gabriel, and
He just needs to step back a few yards, dude.
you can sometimes you can get away with that in college. You're not getting away with that in the NFL. You start overthrowing
No.
people, you're throwing a lot of interceptions. That's Jameis Winston.
Oh, yes, my boy.
All right. Speaking of being your boy, what about you see CD? You see CD this
See him,
weekend?
see him get shoulder checked by the official.
Oh man, that shit was wild, bro. That
Dude,
shit was
there's
wild.
there is a path for the refs for a reason, and that is the reason.
He was just trying
Oh,
to celebrate his teammate, just trying to
he
celebrate his
was.
teammate getting open. And then,
Oh
yeah, that
man.
ref plowed him the hell over. Luckily, he's okay, man. That could have been because that's a collision. He got hit hard, and he was not prepared to be hit hard, and he went
That
down
that
hard.
that would be some Dallas Cowboys shit right there if their star receiver, who they just paid an obscene amount of money for, gets injured in a preseason game, not while playing, but while celebrating and getting hit by the ref.
Jerry Jones would be pissed. He's already pissed with Micah Parsons for legit being injured. and
dude.
trying to ask for a contract extension. Imagine how mad he would be at CD Lamb, who's already been paid, getting hurt by an official.
That's some cowboy shit, though.
That's true. And speaking of official, there was a 70-yard field goal kick by Cam Little in the preseason game that
Was
it's not
not
official. We,
Dude, that kick was insane. I was watching highlights. Of course, I wasn't watching the game, but I saw the kick, and I was like, no way he drills this, and he fucking did, man. And he had some yardage to go on that thing. He could have backed it up another 5 yards, I think.
yeah, yeah, he probably could have, and that's not a kick that normally you're going to be taking in the regular season ever. I
No,
mean, maybe at the
I
end of
mean,
the quarter, but I mean that's still kind of ballsy to come out and kick that at the end of the quarter, knowing the other team could possibly get a
yeah,
pretty good return on it.
it is. But just having that in your back pocket, like if you're a Jaguars fan, or you know, if anyone who plays for the Jaguars is listening, that's pretty cool to have on your squad, though. A guy who's capable of that if you need it.
You said if anybody on the Jaguars is, you know how many viewers we have in Jacksonville?
7.
Maybe 8. You're probably right.
Hey, but Trevor Lawrence is one of them.
Yeah, Trevor. Yeah, Sunshine. Sunshine is a fan.
Shout out Trevor.
We'll cut a commercial with Sunshine coming up here. All right, now we got our slam drunk NBA talk.
All
What do we got going on in
right.
the NBA, buddy?
We have got the Oklahoma City Thunder raising the banner against the Houston Rockets.
What's significant
Uh,
about that?
oh, nothing in particular, just some douchebag named Kevin Durant. Just that man just cannot help himself. I am convinced that he wants everyone to hate him. I mean, that's how you keep that engagement up, though, right?
That man
Uh,
does love being a villain. It seems like
gosh,
he
man.
gives no fucks. He's gonna say whatever is on his mind.
That guy had the audacity to say Oklahoma City treated him poorly after he left. Well, no fucking shit, man.
I
What
mean, y'all
did you
did treat him pretty
expect?
poorly. Y'all booed the
Oh
hell out of
yeah.
him when he came back. Why would you do
And
that?
oh yeah, because fans don't do that in sports.
Why? Why
That's
would you do that? I mean, did y'all burn his jerseys and
I
all
did
that?
not
Like,
participate in that. And I will say this, I have been on the Kevin Durant bandwagon even after he left about getting the jersey retired in Oklahoma City. But it's out the window after this week. But yeah, he's gonna have to sit his ass down and watch the Oklahoma City Thunder raise a banner, and I'm going to enjoy it.
I mean, I think he's gonna be fine with it because Houston's raising a banner next year.
Oh, are
I'm
they?
kidding.
Are they?
No, that team's ass.
Bro, if they could just
We
get a
hate
guy
the
like
Rockets.
if they could just get a guy like Jalen Green on that squad, they would be set.
Yeah, I mean, where would you even get a guy like that?
I don't know, man. Should check in Phoenix.
Speaking of being set, man, like I was set on having a Lakers Mavs Christmas Day matchup.
I was surprised about not seeing this, at least on the Christmas schedule.
I
Um,
I definitely thought it was going to be on the Christmas schedule.
I feel like that is like a marquee matchup. Like that's probably one of the main marquee matchups for next season. In my opinion, I'm a big NBA guy. And seeing Dallas go to LA, or LA come to Dallas, that would be the best case scenario. That would be such an awesome game to watch.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to have it in the in-season tournament. Adam Silver loves his little in-season tournament, so I mean that's where that game's going to be
Fuck,
played.
fuck that, dude.
So
You know what pisses me off about the scheduling though?
what's that?
We need to normalize, like we need a Charlotte Hornets versus Washington Wizards marquee Christmas Day game.
Sh- Really?
Yeah, we do. And I detected your hesitation in the pause right there.
Like
Yeah, we do. We need to see.
you said day, not eve, right?
Yeah, I said day. I
I mean,
said day.
because it would be like the perfect thing to put alongside Bad Santa while you're wrapping your presents the day before Christmas, but on Christmas.
I would much rather see LaMelo chuck up 39-foot three pointers than LeBron play.
You want everybody to get Cole for Christmas. That game would be ass.
It would be ass, but that would be the good thing about it.
You like watching ass basketball?
Sometimes.
I mean,
Sometimes. You can't say you don't.
speaking of ass and basketball,
Oh no.
Dildo Baggins.
Dildo bag.
Dildo Baggins. The WNBA sniped this man. They finally caught the serial dildo thrower and Dildo Baggins.
Man looks like he's hiding a dildo right there in the picture.
He kind of does, doesn't he? I mean, he looks like if Roseanne got a sex change as a teen, I think she would look like Dildo Baggins here. I think that's
He
who he
even
kind of
looks like
resembles.
it looks like he pulled it out of his butt because that's the only place you can keep it if you're trying to smuggle one in. And
These
he
days,
dropped
yeah.
it on his hoodie. It looks like a little shit stain right there.
It's Dildo Baggins. You did see where they changed their policy and you can no longer take bags into the arena. So you're right. Like if you're taking one in, where you?
Not
I
even
mean, how are you
not
getting it
even
in?
not even clear ones?
Not even clear ones. Like they're
Really?
strict no bag policy.
This is just a WNBA thing, not a specific arena thing.
I believe it's just a WNBA thing because there's not. I don't think dudes are gonna be start throwing dildos at other dudes, especially big jack muscular dudes. That'll probably, you know,
I mean, you
you
could throw
probably have
other
another.
things.
You probably have another malice in the palace if you hit.
Imagine somebody throwing a dildo at Ron Artest and what would proceed afterwards.
Don't even think about Ron Artest. Like a big purple dildo just flies and hits Isaiah Stewart in the face, just right across
Oh
the side of the
God.
face.
I pray for whoever threw that because Isaiah Stewart's gonna fuck you up.
It's good. It's not gonna be pretty. So yeah.
Oh
Is
man.
there any other? So we're in the a round for the other sports segment. Is there any other sports that you want to give a round
I've, g-
to?
I've got one. Yes, I've got one. Taking it to golf, taking it to PGA. My man Justin Rose. He has, for anyone who doesn't keep up with golf, I don't really either. I mean, I do from time to time keep up with like who's winning each weekend and obviously the majors. But Justin Rose has been kind of on the cusp of making that Ryder Cup team this year, and he came into the St. Jude Championship last weekend under the weather. I believe he got food poisoning, running a little bit of fever, but he came in there and balled. I mean, he came into the last round tied with first place and was in the final group. He was down 2 strokes at like I think hole 17 or hole 16. Came back, forced the playoff, and won the damn thing.
Oh
And
shit!
I mean, I like Justin Rose a lot. Always have. But yeah, he also won me 350 clams, dude, on the prediction market.
Okay, so Justin Rose with the MJ flu game.
My guy is anyone who makes me money.
The MJ flu game, and you know what's? He made you money at a charity-sponsored golf tournament.
And I'll
Right,
take it.
St. Jude, right?
Yep.
That's the thing that you see late night, like on there where it's got like the kids or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, the
The
infomercials, dude.
infomercials, like they how
Yes.
okay, so how bad is PGA down if they got like a St. Jude? Like, do you think they give it to them for free? Like they get a
Well,
discount on their sponsorship, or how
oh,
does this work?
absolutely not. No. Hell no. PGA is the most money grabbing league or sports sanctioned league in the country. I mean, they're going to make as much money as they possibly can. For example, this weekend, you know who's the sponsor?
Who's that?
BMW, dude.
BMW.
BMW.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
so this is the maybe somebody needs to look into St. Jude.
You
This
think
is
there's
where your
something?
donations are going if you sponsor a child with St. Jude, because whoever's running this charity wants to go to a golf tournament. Maybe is you think that's what's happening
Wait,
over there?
wait. Hold the phone, man. Am I, since I won money off that, am I taking money out of kids' pockets?
I
Is that
mean,
what I'm doing?
did you contact somebody at St. Jude and bet them through Venmo? Did they pay you in Venmo?
I did. It was John Mateer's cousin, actually.
John Mateer's cousin. He does. Oh, no. I mean, you took your money from what, FanDuel or DraftKings? I would say. Or did you go to? Are you a MyBookie guy since it's not legal here? MyBookie.ag.
Robin Hood. The stock app, dude. They have these things called prediction markets, and pretty
Okay.
pretty crazy. It's just a legal casino. That's all it is.
Just the legal casino. Speaking of legal casinos, next week we get our new segment up and going since we'll have games. We'll be doing the
Yes.
bartender's bet, where
That
each
I'm
week we will make picks and keep track of them, and maybe even do some stuff like what do you think? We think we should do like some locks of the week type stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that would be a cool segment to do. Keep track of it. Maybe we have a friendly gentleman's wager at some point. Whoever can get the most locks for the season wins.
You know what we got to do for this though? For the locks of the week,
What?
we got to include Owen. We
Why?
get his lock every week just because like I just want to see him fail miserably at
No, no, yeah, no,
predicting
you're right.
teams.
We need Owen on. Do need Owen on this.
And
That
then
man, we are nothing without his NCAA intellectual knowledge.
towards the end of the season, we can bring him on the pod and we
Yeah,
can we can
yeah.
talk about how awful his locks of the week are going.
All right, we got to do this.
All
Yep, I
right,
like
yeah.
it.
Well, we just thought of this on the fly. That's not even on the notes, guys. That's
That's
not
not.
even.
No, that was pure improv.
All right, though, man. I really appreciate you doing this again with me. Like I said, the first recording, the volumes weren't synced up. I made sure that we got both mics on the same level this week.
Hell yeah, brother. Absolutely. Yeah, glad we were able to get in here and do it again, especially, we recorded Monday, so we just had about a 48 hour between recording, so I'm glad we were able to go ahead and get it done early.
Yeah, yeah, and I was able to. I kind of almost was able to save that other one, but on all the photos and stuff we shared, I didn't include the mics, so you couldn't hear us talking. It's like we cut to a segment and
Oh,
they had no idea what we were saying. So I was like, "Well, just
yeah.
scrap it and start over."
Shoot, man, I love talking to you, so anytime.
Hell yeah, and I really want to give a big thanks to everybody that's been tuning in and giving feedback. This is something we do for fun, but it is
Yep.
nice to hear things we're doing well. And if there's something you don't like, let us know. We're open to changes. We're
Yeah,
never gonna take over the ringer if you
I
guys
mean, we
don't let us
might.
know what you don't like. We can't fix problems that we don't know are there. And,
Yep.
we're coming for you, Bill Simmons,
We are. We are going
Zach
to be the
Lowe.
pod gods.
Yeah, we're coming, Russillo. But yeah,
Uh,
like it'd be helpful, if you like the show, just give us a like on whatever platform you're listening. Comment if you want to comment. Tell us how stupid our takes were, or how much you agree with Texas is probably gonna lose 6 games this year.
6? I thought it was 3.
I mean, it's growing. I might be. They might lose 10 by the end of next
Maybe,
week.
maybe a one-win team by the start of week 1.
It happened to Florida State. It
It
happened to
did.
Florida State.
If it can happen to Florida State, it can happen to anyone.
That's right. But all right, buddy, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you jumping on with me. And we'll
Absolutely,
catch you
brother.
next time.